Hi, Eleanor. I noticed something, but you must receive welfare, right, Eleanor?
Huh? What is this suddenly? I don't receive welfare. I know that there are people who receive welfare because they can't make a living without it, but we don't meet those requirements.
That must mean you're receiving it illegally.
No, it means that there's no need for us to receive welfare. Don't bend my own words, please.
But you're a single mother no matter how you look at it, right, Eleanor? And you're not working no matter how you look at it as well. But you still manage to make a living, which must mean that you're receiving welfare.
I already told you this several times, right? I have a husband and he has a job, so we have no problem supporting ourselves.
But I haven't seen your husband even once in the last 3 months since I moved here.
He's been on a business assignment for a year, and he's going to be returning soon.
There's no use lying like that. I'll find out immediately.
Please don't make me repeat myself. Can you not understand what I'm telling you?
I told you, I understand that you're receiving welfare.
No!
No need to get mad.
If you really have no intention of understanding, then please don't contact me anymore. I'm not going to deal with you any more than I have to as well from now on.
Huh?
I still have household chores to do, so goodbye.
Hi, Eleanor. I just arrived at the station.
Welcome home, Christopher. I can't believe that your one-year assignment is finally over.
Yep, it's finally over. Thanks for taking care of the house while I was gone.
No problem. Oh, you're going to be visiting your parents' house first, right?
Yep. It's on the way to our house, so I can't really just pass it by. And I want to visit my father's grave as well.
By the way, I invited your mother to dinner today.
Oh. Is that so?
It's your mother we're talking about, so she's probably going to make you go home quickly to see your wife and children, which is why I invited her to dinner.
I understand. Got it. So, I should bring Mom with me, right?
Yep, thanks.
Hi, Eleanor. Sorry, but could you come pick me up at the north exit of F Station?
What? F Station is the station nearest your office, right? What happened?
Well, you see, ever since I went to work on the day after coming home from my assignment, I've been being followed by a strange woman.
Huh? Seriously?
Well, at first I thought it was just a coincidence or that I might just be imagining things, but at first I just saw her in the station or in the train, but today she was waiting for me in front of my office.
What?
I go to the station nearest our house, the station by bicycle, so I think she doesn't know where we live yet, but I walk from F Station to my office, and I think that's when she must have followed me. I was stalked just back then from the office to F Station. For some reason, I think she was trying to hug me.
Huh?
That's when I panicked and fled into the men's bathroom to the north exit stairs and...
It isn't someone from your company, right?
It probably isn't. Almost all the women who enter our office wear suits or casual office clothes, but this woman wears clothing that's extremely revealing and wears extremely heavy makeup. No woman from our company dresses like that to work. It's probably meant as some sort of fashion. It makes her stand out in a bad way. I think she's probably in her late 30s.
Just listening to your description gives me the shivers.
Looking at her is worse.
All right, I'll come pick you up. I'll have to give our children to your mother, so it might take a while.
It's all right. I can wait. I'll call Mom about it as well.
Yep, thanks. Wait for me there.
Eleanor, could you come out of your house for a second?
Huh?
I'm waiting at the park near your house.
What is it, Emma? I told you I didn't want to have to deal with you any more than I have to.
Just come out, will you? There's something very important that I want to tell you.
Fine, I'll come and meet you.
Don't run away! I chased you to your house, but you drove away by car.
My cheeks started swelling because you punched me, so my husband is driving me to the clinic.
What? The clinic? Your husband?
Goodbye.
What are you saying? You're a single mother, right? Hi, Eleanor. You should have returned home from the clinic by now, right? Then it's time for you to explain.
That's what I wanted to tell you. Just what do you think you're doing? As soon as you saw me, you punched me in the face. I don't remember doing anything to deserve that.
Stay away from my boyfriend. Get away from him now, you slut!
Your boyfriend? I'm not seeing any men except my husband.
Stop lying. Your life is so full of lies. You lie that you have a husband even though you're a single mother, and you won't admit that you're receiving welfare. Not only that, but now you're trying to steal my boyfriend. What do you mean you're not seeing any men except your husband?
I'm trying to ask you who this boyfriend of yours you're talking about is.
He's my boyfriend.
I'm asking for his name.
His name is Mr. Neal.
What?
It was 1 week ago. He picked up the handkerchief that I dropped on the stairs at the station. The moment he handed me the handkerchief, we fell in love. And in the one until yesterday, the two of us have been meeting on his way to and from work and went on multiple dates in the train. The two of us got to know each other during this time, and I thought that today I would wait in front of his office and spend the night with him at a hotel. I even got all dressed up, but then he became shy and fled, so I chased him to the station. I was waiting for him in front of the men's bathroom when you came in your car and drove him away.
Where did you hear the name Neal?
I followed him home on the day we met, and I read it on the nameplate in front of his house. You see, whenever I try to ask him for his contact information, he gets shy and tries to escape. Without thinking, I parted the crowd and followed him.
Is it the case that the day this man picked up your handkerchief for you, was it last week Monday?
Oh, so he told you about me? If that's the case, then keep your hands off him.
But your boyfriend is my husband.
Huh?
That day when you followed my husband and arrived at a house that wasn't our house, but his mother's house that he just happened to stop by. That's where you saw the name Neal, right? On the nameplate in front of her house. Did you forget that my last name is also Neal?
Huh? But that's just a coincidence.
According to my mother-in-law, who's been living here for a long time, there are only 2 houses with the name Neal written on them around here. Her own house and ours, where me and my husband and our children live.
What? No way! But you're a single mother that receives welfare.
I already told you again and again that none of what you're saying is true. The day you said my husband picked up your handkerchief for you was the day my husband got home from his assignment abroad.
What? It can't be true. He's my boyfriend.
Then can you say his full name?
What?
His last name is Neal. Can you tell me his first name? If you say that he's really your boyfriend, then you must have his contact information, right? It's a day off for my husband today, and he's sitting right next to me. Why don't you try contacting him?
What? He's next to you.
Yep. It looks like you didn't notice, but the person who drove me to the hospital after I came home with my cheeks swelling was my husband.
What?
That means that he now knows that his wife was punched by the woman who's been stalking him for the past week.
No way!
He says he's not going to forgive you for this.
Why? The passion the two of us nurtured for each other this past week.
I have the perfect words for you right now. Do you want to hear them?
What is it?
You're delusional, Emma.
What?
I'm filing a police report.
Huh? Hold on!
Don't bother us ever again. Hey, Christopher. I know you're probably on your lunch break, but I'll give you a brief explanation of the situation.
Oh, what's up?
Emma's husband came to apologize earlier.
What? Her husband?
Just to be safe, I talked to him through the intercom, but we got divorced today. I took custody of the children, and we're going to be moving to where I'm currently based, at a prefecture. Sorry for all the trouble we caused you, he said.
That woman had a husband?
Yep, I was surprised as well. He said he was on assignment abroad until recently, just like you.
Is that so? Does that mean that she didn't believe what you said and called you a single mother who was receiving welfare, even though she was in the exact same situation as you?
According to the other mothers, she would always complain that it's so unfair she's a single mother and yet unemployed. It seems that would help out at a store an acquaintance of hers owned a few times a week.
So she was jealous that she was working and yet you weren't.
It seems so.
She didn't know that you were actually an artist that made $40,000 a year, though.
I know if some of my friends find out, they'll ask me to make things for them at a cheaper price or even for free, so I'll make sure not to tell anyone.
Well, anyways, we're not going to take down the police report, right?
Yep. I don't think she's going to be sent to prison, but luckily we're going to be moving with your mother to your new place of assignment.
Let's prepare so that we can move as soon as possible.
Got it.
Oh, looks like my lunch break is going to be over. See you.
Yep. Take care. A few days later, two people who called themselves Emma's grandparents came to apologize. Apparently, Emma's parents had disappeared for some reason, so her grandparents were going to take responsibility for Emma. But I was a bit worried of handing over that monster to this old couple, but it seems that the two have some sort of connection, and they were going to send Emma to some workplace to pay off the loan she had to take to pay off the alimony she had to pay me. At least, that was the plan. It seems that her delusional disorder wasn't just going to go away that easily, and once again, she started stalking a man at her workplace that she took a fancy of. She was fired from work, and was once again forced to pay an alimony. Apparently, she went into huge debt after that, and no one's seen her since.